tell us a little bit about your journey in Nigeria, your journey in Enugu. You know, why did you decide to relocate to Nigeria, one, and secondly, to Enugu in particular? Why?
Okay. After about two years of not being able to get work in Ghana, even though I was a graduate, but you see, work in Ghana is about politics. If your political party is not in power, you don't have access to work.
Wow.
And if you don't belong to a political party, your own is even worse. So what it means is that I was looking out for a job. I've suffered the fate of what every graduate suffers today. There was a day I was showing one lady how my shoe had to look like out of walking from one company to another looking for a job. And if you don't know anybody, it doesn't matter how sharp you are, it doesn't matter how qualified you are. You have to suffer.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Are you telling me that we have dug ourselves into that corner, that we don't allow people to progress without political leverages? That bad?
That is where we have gotten to as Africa. The case, like, for instance, people go into political parties or go into political career, not really because they want to be there, but because they want to associate so that they can have leverages when government is in power. So let me ask a question. When this government is in power, no member of another party is employed into any business. And remember, most of the businesses or most of the ventures in Ghana especially had to be government ventures, because how many entrepreneurs do we have? Unlike Lagos, that you can have a lot of private organizations employing, in Ghana, how many private employers can employ and pay better? And it's also even the same in Nigeria. So I find myself an opportunity to work in a university. When I came into Nigeria, I was brought in by a professor, a Ghanaian professor, into Nigeria. And when I got the job as confidential secretary to the vice chancellor of Godfrey Okoye University, I started like that. But I had to give myself time to grow. So the 7 years, 4 months I spent in the university, almost every 3 months, you see me taking new courses. You see me learning new things. You see me exposing myself to new knowledge. And that is how I grew to become an assistant registrar in my 3rd year of working with the university. But one thing is that, you see, every system has a way of refining you. Yeah. Every system has a way of helping you grow. My boss' initiative was he wanted me to grow. So there was nothing that I could do than to grow. He wanted to see more of me because the job was demanding and he was always demanding for new innovations. So I had to learn more, and I have to also build that capacity, leadership capacity, to be able to handle problems, to be able to handle tasks that are difficult and all that. Sometimes I might have sleepless nights just to deliver on a project. Yeah. But that is what makes a good employee or a good servant or a good leader. without being a servant, you cannot be a leader. So
exactly.
Funny enough, yesterday I was with one of the professors, the former registrar of Godfrey Okoye University, Professor FCS, and he was very happy that I now live in Ghana and I'm doing well, having speaking engagements across countries, training students across countries. And he said to me, Kofi, you did so much well for Godfrey Okoye University. And that is one of the things that I can't actually mention my journey into career journey into prominence without remembering the university, remembering the vice chancellor, Professor Dr. Christian Aneke, remembering the pro-chancellor, Professor Mwachuku Okeke, who is a professor of comparative law, international law. He's also a professor of law in Golden Gate University, US. These are men that saw my growth. These are men that were interested in my growth. So they are my mentors. They are a father to me. And I've always maintained that relationship of learning from the elderly, because if you don't learn from the elderly, it's very, very difficult for you to grow. Now, you have to also understand what are the mistakes they made that you don't need to make.
Exactly.
So I spend quality time with these mentors who are older, far older, 80 years, 70 years. Those are the people I spend time with. And I have many of them. So my career growth is not just working in the environment, but also relationship
building.
I have to build along the way.
Very good. Very good.